Okay, so let's continue. Introduction of length and distance. Length refers to how long an object is, while distance refers to the space between 2 points. These measurements are part of our everyday lives, whether it's knowing how much cloth is needed for a dress, how large a room is, or how far one place is from another. So, estimation versus measurement. Estimation is making a reasonable guess of a length or distance without using tools. For example, guessing if a table is about 1 meter long. Measurement is determining the exact length or distance using standard tools. For example, using a meter stick to confirm the table is 1.2 meters. Both are important. Estimation helps in planning quickly, while measurement ensures accuracy. Tools for measuring length. Ruler for small objects, centimeters, millimeters. Tape measure for flexible materials like fabric, body measurements, construction use. Meter stick for classroom and household use. Odometer or measuring wheel for longer outdoor distances. Practical applications, so for floor dimensions. To compute the floor area of a classroom, measure the length and the width using a tape measure. Example, a room 5 meters long and 4 meters wide has an area of 20 meters squared. Fabric for clothing. Fabric is usually sold by the meter. Estimation helps decide how much is needed for a shirt, pants, or gowns, but actual measurement ensures no shortage. Daily activities, measuring the length of curtains, calculating rope for jump rope, or estimating the distance of a jogging route. Importance of precision, accurate measurements save time, money, and resources. Mistake in measuring may lead to wasted materials, too short or too long fabric, misfitting furniture, wrong floor tilings. So in engineering, architecture, tailoring, and carpentry, measurement is a critical skill. Practice problems for our quarter 3 measurement and geometry lesson Roman numeral number 4, estimating and measuring lengths and distances in practical situations. Number 1, estimate the length of your classroom's chalkboard in meters. So given typical chalkboard length, visual estimate. So required the estimated length in meters. So measurement compared to known reference, 1 meter purse, 1 meter pace, or arm span. So answer approximately 3 meters, and that is an estimate. Number 2, without using a ruler, estimate the width of your notebook. So given standard A5 or A4 notebook width, so required estimated width in meters. So solution, use your palm width and then approximately 8 to 9 centimeters as a reference. Final answer, approximately 0.18 meter or 18 centimeters, and that is an estimate. Practice problem number 3. A teacher's desk is about 1.5 meters long. Estimate how many such desks placed end-to-end will cover a 9-meter wall. So we're given a disk length 1.5 meters. Wall is 9 meters. So required the number of desks end to end. So our solution n is equal to 9 divided by 1.5. So the answer is 6. So the final answer, 6 desks can be placed end-to-end that will cover a 9-meter wall. Number 4. Estimate the height of a classroom door in meters. So typical door height. So required estimated height in meters. So solution, compared to your height, for example, 1.6 to 1.7 meter plus the headroom. So the final answer, approximately 2 meters estimate. Practice problem number 5. Estimate how many 30 centimeter rulers are needed to equal the length of a 2-meter table. So we're given table length 2 meters, which is 200 centimeters. A ruler has 30 centimeters. So required the number of rulers. So our solution, 200 divided by 30 is equal to 6.67. So our final answer, approximately 6.67 rulers, exact length. So 7 rulers to meet or exceed the 2 meters. Practice problem number 6. Use a ruler or tape measure to find the actual length and width of your notebook. So we're given measured notebook, and that's an example. Require the length and the width. So our solution, measuring with a ruler or a tape, the sample, we have the length, 20 centimeters, the width, 15 centimeters. So the final answer is 20 centimeter by 15 centimeters and replace with your measurements. Number 7. Measure the length of your classroom windows in centimeters. So we're given a window. So required length in centimeter. So solution, measure with tape. Our sample is, we have 120 centimeters. So the final answer is 120 centimeters. And replace this final answer with your measurement. Practice problem number 8. Using a tape measure, measure the perimeter of your classroom floor. So we're given room length L with W. Our sample, we have L equal to 8 meters and the width 6 meters. So we are required to determine the perimeter. So solution, P is equals to 2 times L plus W. And substituting the given sample value of L and W, the answer is 28 meters. So the final answer for our sample L and W, 28 meters. And of course, you need to replace the final answer with your L and W, the one that you measured. Practice problem number 9. Measure the width of the chalkboard and compare it to your earlier estimate. So given earlier estimate measured with sample estimated 1.2 meters and then the actual is 1.1 meters. Compare and find error. And that is the requirement. So solution, our error is 1.2 minus 1.1 and the error is zero point 0.1 meter. And the percent error is 0.1 over the actual measurement 1.1 times 100%. So the percent of error is approximately 9.1%. So the final answer, the actual 1.1 meter and the error 0.1 meter, and which is approximately 9.1%. Practice problem number 10. Find the actual height of your classroom door using a meter stick or tape measure. So we're given the door required, the height in meters. Our solution, measure with meter stick or the tape, and for our sample, it's 2.05 meters. So the final answer is 2.05 meters. But of course, you need to replace this with your measurement. Practice problem number 11. Measure the length and width of the classroom floor. Compute the floor area. So we're given the length and the width. In our sample, let L to be 8 meters. Our W is 6 meters. So required the area A. So our solution to obtain the area of the floor area, of the floor, that's equivalent to length times the width, which is equal to 8 times 6 equal to 48 meters squared. So therefore, the final answer is 48 meters squared. And of course, you need to use your measurement for L and W to come up with your final answer. Practice problem number 12. A rectangular rug needs to fit a space 2 meters by 3 meters. Measure and check if the rug will cover the area exactly. So we are given a rug which is 2 by 3 meters. And then space measured, confirm, and then required fit check. So check if it is fitted. So solution, compare dimensions exactly or areas but 6 meters squared. The final answer, yes, it fits exactly if space is truly 2 meters by 3 meters. We will have the next part of our lesson, quarter 3, measurement and geometry, about lesson Roman numeral number 4.